Hello there, listeners. This is Tomi Joutsen from Amorphis, and you are listening United Rock Nations.
Hello, guys of United Rock Nations. We are an amazing company with Tomi of Amorphis. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Here in Finland, it's winter, but it's not that cold. But still, it's winter, and it's actually quite beautiful outside.
It's a beautiful sun here. I'm living in the south of France.
That's great.
Absolutely. So, of course, we are here to talk about Halo, the new album. This album is concluding the trilogy. Began with Queen of Time and Under the Red Clouds. What more does this new chapter bring?
Well, I think this might be a little bit heavier than the previous album. Mm-hmm. I think this is more guitar oriented, and the keyboards are a little bit background with this one. And I think this is also a little bit more demanding because the structures of the song are quite complicated in some parts, and there's so much information, so to speak, in the songs. But when I'm listening to the album now, after a couple of times I've been listening it, I think it's still 100% Amorphis album, really solid and beautiful in a way.
Absolutely. So my feeling when I listened to the album was that there's more progressive touch on the songs. How do you explain this musical orientation?
Well, I think it might be a little bit more progressive, and the reason is that we have really complicated rhythm structures here and there, and sometimes you might lose or you don't know where is backbeat, if you are like doing like this and then okay, where is the number one? And maybe that gives you a feeling about progressive music. There are not that many songs that are typical radio songs.
Absolutely.
And so many things are happening here and there, and it's great. It's like an adventure in a way. You have to listen to the album a couple of times to get a whole picture of whole feeling about the album. But if you do that, I think it will give you a prize after a couple of spins.
Yes, it's a great album. We love a lot this album. So it also seems that there is a lot of work on the arrangements. Tell us more about the collaboration with Jens Bogren.
Well, normally when we start to work with him, we have lots of songs, and it was the case with this one. We had over 20 songs or something like this, but they were just demos, and Jens picked the most interesting songs, and we started to really work with those songs. And of course, band is composing all the stuff, but at the same time, Jens has a really big role when you listen to the final album. He can really find interesting points here and there, and sometimes he wants to add tempo a little bit or find a beautiful part that he wants to pick on the front, and sometimes he wants to change the key, for example, and he's always, I think when he listens to the song, he knows how it should sound when it's ready and produced, and I don't know how the hell but he's like a genius, and he helps us a lot, and he's really demanding, and we are really proud that we have been working with him with 3 albums.
It's like the member of a band.
Well, kind of, yeah. And it's nice that you can really hear his part. It would be stupid to have a producer that doesn't do anything. And Jens is doing lots of stuff, and we are really open-minded to work with him. It's not always fun. It's not always easy, but it's worth of doing. It's not that easy to give a free hand to the producer sometimes you have to kill your darlings in a way.
Absolutely.
But when you really are open-minded and when you really trust people, when you really trust the person who is a producer, you can find something really interesting.
Great. Of course, with some lockdown periods, did you change something from the songwriting process of the album?
Well, the original plan was to record everything in Sweden, but because of the pandemic situation, we mostly worked in Finland, in Helsinki. Actually, Esa Holopainen, he was the only one who really traveled to the Sweden, to Örebro. And actually, Jens Bogren had a plan to come to Finland, but he had some problem in airport, and he couldn't come here. And he was a little bit frustrated. But yes, I also had a plan to go there, but I was really, I didn't want to go there because of this pandemic thing. And luckily, I had a chance to record everything here in Finland.
So let's talk a little bit about the lyrics. We know that it's important for the band. What are the main topics you talk on the new lyrics of the new songs?
Well, this is not like a theme album. I think it's more like stories here and there. And but main idea, I think it's like some people are going to the new place and start to live there and start to create their own culture and stuff like this. And I think when Pekka wrote the lyrics, he had in mind about the situation in the world now, when people are traveling out to the different countries and trying to find their way of living in a new place. So in that way, it's really universe theme, and it's always interesting to get the new lyrics, because I got the lyrics in Finnish, and it's nice to read what he has written and what are the topics. It's like opening a new book every time when we start to work with a new album, and I really respect Pekka as a lyricist, and I'm really proud that he did a great job with this album also.
So it seems that he wrote the lyrics before the music.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, that's the way he works.
Yeah, and it's weird that it's really weird that we are working in that way. It's not easy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's really difficult, but somehow our music and Pekka's lyrics, we are sharing the same feelings and the same philosophy. So somehow they just fit together. But of course, when the lyrics are in Finnish and we have to translate in English, and
Exactly.
we have some really difficult rhythms in our music, so the arrangements, it's horrible sometimes.
So let's talk about some songs of the album. I pick two songs that I really love a lot.
All right.
The first one is Wind Main.
Okay.
It's very atmospheric, intense, black, heavy, and progressive at the same time. It's a really, really great song. I love a lot. Tell us more about that song.
Well, that's really progressive.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The sound structure is it's it took so many hours to make somehow reasonable arrangement for this one. And actually, I had some issues with the lyrics because the lyrics are about horse, and heavy metal and horses feels weird. But when I'm listening to the song now, I think the lyrics and the song they fit pretty well together. And when I was working with the chorus, I just wanted to have an easy flow there, because I don't know how the structure is really complicated. I don't know how you count it. Is it going for 7 or 11? I don't know. but I just wanted to find really relaxed feeling for the chorus, and I think we found nice lines. It feels relaxed, and the verses are really straightforward death metal kind of riffs going there, and somehow it's really weird song, progressive metal song about horses. Okay.
but it's a beautiful song. It's in.
Oh, thank you.
I love a lot this song.
Yeah.
I also love the atmosphere and the groove of the song "The Moon."
Oh, okay.
That was a single or so. Tell us more about.
Well, I think this is for Pekka. I think this is really important song because this is really old story that he wrote like maybe 20 years ago, and this is like a love song. I think he wrote this for his wife or girlfriend or something like this back in the days, and it's been there years and years, and finally there was a chance to put it on the Amorphis album, and it's I think it's one of those radio friendly songs, so to speak, and it's nice that we did also a video for this one. It's really nice and beautiful song, and I had some ideas for the music video, and I was really happy when I saw the video first time. Something different, and we also wanted to have a horse there. The horse is really beautiful and important animal here in Finland. Of course, in some other countries too, but it's a beautiful love song.
Absolutely. Do you have yet choose the songs that you will play live?
Not yet. I think we're gonna play the first song, Northwards, because it's the opening track and it's really powerful song. So that's one song we're gonna play, and maybe the Moon also. I don't know. Would be nice to play the Wolf because it's really straightforward and interesting song. Let's see.
Okay. So would you like to tell us something about the change of the record company or not? I don't know, from Nuclear Blast to Atomic Fire. It's a new record company. So do you have something to tell us about that?
Yeah, it's a new record company, and for us, it's nothing that new because there are lots of people that we already knew. Somehow it feels like a new beginning because it's new label, but I don't know. So far, everything have worked great. No complaining so far. So it's great that they don't have that many bands, and we know that people who are working there, they are really looking up for Amorphis, and they are really digging our music. So I think they are putting lots of effort and energy for our band. So it's a great place to be.
Absolutely. So let's talk about touring. You know that you will tour in the USA before Europe. Then you will play some festivals. We will have to wait until the end of the year to see you in France. What can we expect from the new shows?
I don't know, man. I just hope that we have a chance to come there and I don't know. We have this North American tour coming.
Exactly.
So far, we are going there, but I don't know what will happen. I talked with Juha from Swallow the Sun. They had a US tour a couple of months ago, and I think they played every shows. They didn't have to cancel anything, and I hope that we are lucky and we can really do the tour. And I'm really looking forward. Summertime, we have lots of summer festivals around Europe, and I really hope that the festival will be there. And after the summer, there's gonna be some tours in Europe. I don't know. I just hope that we can do
Absolutely.
shows. And we're gonna play a couple songs from the new album, of course, and some classic from the past. And everyone is so motivated at the moment. Everyone is waiting when we can do again our things, when we can be like 100% musicians again.
Is it easy to be on the road? For example, you will be in the USA for a long time, far from the family, from your country. Is it easy to tour?
Well, it's not easy. It's always a big challenge to be a singer and play 30 shows in a row.
Absolutely.
It's hard. On the other hand, if everything works and you are in good health, in good condition, it's comfortable. You can really enjoy what you are doing. And when you find a routine, when you can sleep properly in a bus and everything works, it's nice. But during every tours, you have some problems with your voice, or you get some sickness and bumpy roads, problems with technique, and everything can happen in the tour. But mostly it's fun. I think the biggest problem is the beginning of the tour, when you're lacking your sleep and you are not having the routines. But after a couple of days, you can really enjoy playing, and you can enjoy of being a musician.
Great. Thank you very much, Tomi, for all these informations about the new album. We love a lot this new Hello. Great album, really.
Thank you.
Fantastic. And we hope you, of course, to see you in France, but we know that it will be at the end of 2022. So we have to wait.
Yeah, let's do that and keep safe.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ha ha ha!